Let's play some Slippie Fishie!
Okay, this is gonna be a tutorial video on how to play Slippie Fishie with some tips and tricks on how to get really far. So let's get started. First up, pick the fish that you're best with. When you first start, you'll just have the salmon, so we'll just start with that. But later on, you'll get the tuna, sea bream, and plenty of others, and they all play a little bit differently. Next, set up your camera. You'll want to zoom out a little bit because the default is a bit close, especially if you're on mobile. If you're on computer and you have a bigger monitor, you have a bit more room to work with, but usually with mobile, I zoom out just a little bit where I can see my character well enough, but I'm not right on top of them. And I definitely don't recommend to play first person, but if you get good in first person, send me your videos because that'd be very interesting. After you have your camera in the perfect spot, it's time to lock in. You gotta dodge the bears, dodge the rocks, and hit the logs to launch yourself down into the water and back out of the water. You'll also see many waterfalls along the way, which are great ways to get extra height, and just make sure you don't hit the rocks on the sides, because they will still damage you. But the water and the bottom rock, perfectly fine to run into. So those are super useful, especially when you get going really fast and you need a little bit of a safe space to not take a bunch of damage. And the final tip, controls. You want to use both hands. So you want to use your joystick or your normal WASD controls and your right click or your right thumb on mobile to control your camera. Because when you're holding forward, it's going in the direction that your camera's pointing. You press right, it's a little bit to the right, same with the left. So if you use both, you can get better angles and maneuver around the rocks much easier. Where if you're only using one, it gets a little stale and kind of difficult once you get really going fast. That's all for how to play Slippie Fishie. In the next video, it'll be on how to get new fish, and then potentially later on some little secrets to get a little bit farther even. Please, please, please play the game on Roblox and make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thank you!